Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, and in this video something a little different from usual. So I have been sent this box here, which is an AI Box Elite, and within this little box is another box, which is this one here. And what this device does is this will give your car wireless Apple CarPlay. Now if your car is of a certain age, probably built within the last 10 years, you may well have standard fit Apple CarPlay, but you will need to plug a cable into your USB and then your iPhone to actually activate that feature. Now this box here, I am told, brings your car up to effectively a modern standard, whereby giving you wireless Apple CarPlay. Now, it also has a number of other features. So if you have a standard Apple CarPlay set up in your car, it is quite restricted in terms of what you can actually use and the apps and so on that you can operate on it. But this will give you access to Netflix, to YouTube, and I'm told a whole host of other features as well. So I haven't actually plugged this in yet. I have just taken it out of the little box. The box itself is tiny, really. It's probably about 3 inches big, very, very small. And it's just got a USB, standard USB, and a USB-C. And there's another cable in here as well. So all I'm going to do, and I'll do this in a minute and I'll show you on camera, is I'm going to plug this into this car, and then we're going to see how this car responds to this box and see how it works. So rather than me spending 10-15 minutes prior to this video getting this all working, I thought, in the interest of doing what I think is an impartial review, because again, I have no allegiance to this company, they've just sent it to me and asked me to review it, and that's what I'm doing on this video, is I will plug it in with you and I will talk through how easy it is to set up. Because for me, one of the most important things with any piece of technology like this isn't really my measure of how quickly and efficiently I can read the instructions. I should simply be able to plug it in and effectively it works straight away. So let's see how we get on. I'll plug it in and let's give it a go. Right, so this is the little device, which is about, I guess, a credit card size, and probably, I don't know, 8mm thick, so really quite small. I have just taken it out of the box. In the box you get some instructions, which I haven't bothered to look at, and frankly probably neither will you. You get a couple of different types of cable. So we've got a USB-C to USB-C, I guess depending on the connection you've got in your car, and we've got the one I've just put into this, which is the USB-C to the standard USB. So in this particular car, which has CarPlay, this is a 2018 Volvo V90 this is. What we have down here are the two little slots, and usually you have the one with the white perimeter, which tells you it's Apple CarPlay, but not always. So some cars which are a bit more modern will have USB-C, but probably they will have the wireless CarPlay system anyway. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this in. I'm trying to do this one-handed, and then I'm actually using another phone than my own phone. I just need to activate my Bluetooth. So I'm going to do that. I'm just come off camera and I shall come back. Right, so I've just activated my Bluetooth on this phone. This is an iPhone 15, I think, 15 Pro Max, that is. Not that matters particularly. And then we've got a green light on there. And what's this doing? So this is now saying Smart AI Box. If I click on CarPlay, so ordinarily, if I plug this into the car, it will come up on CarPlay, but it takes a few seconds. So what we've got here is we've got a standard screen by the look of it. So I'm doing this live quite deliberately because I think this is the best way to do a review of the product. If I'd read the instructions and played with it beforehand, it just doesn't give you a sense of how good the product is. In my mind, so many of these sort of devices, these retrofit devices, they're often, they might appear to be good, but when it actually comes to how they work and how they connect, they can often be a bit clunky. So let's see what this one's like. So what do we have on here then? So that looks like the CarPlay sign. So let's click on that. Speed play. Please connect to the AI box. What's that now doing? Connecting. And what I'm going to be really interested to see is how quickly this will connect once it's all set up. So I have literally just plugged this in. I haven't done any prep work to kind of set this up or anything. And that looks like the standard Apple CarPlay menu. So we have a car icon there, which is new. And then the rest of the apps on there, which I'm used to seeing. That's all fine. Let's just take a look at, let's go to Apple Maps, for example. And if we go to search, I know petrol stations, and I'll just tap on that. How quickly does all that work? Okay, so that seems to be pretty much as good as anything else.
Starting route to Gulf.
Okay, great. Let's cancel
Head
that.
southwest on Gadless Lane.
Right, we'll end that route, otherwise it will keep talking to us. Let's go home, and then what does this? The car takes us back to that's the Smartbox AI menu. So what do we have on here? So we've got File Explorer. What's in that one? Audio files, back, video files. Okay, so I'm guessing what this is, that's the back button there, is on this box there is an SD card slot, which I noticed just here. So I'm guessing you could actually put photos and videos onto that and then have them on this device. It just seems to have disconnected. Have I just knocked it? Okay, let's see. Okay, again, I'm just doing this in real time. Do you want to start Apple CarPlay? Yes. So it only ever does this when you're setting up. Let's just take another look again. It's a smart AI box. That's obviously what it's coming up to. I'm really interested just to see how quickly this does power up. Again, I'm doing this in real time. Okay, so we've got the main menu again. So file, Bluetooth phone, Bluetooth music. But again, why would you use any of those things if you're using CarPlay? That to me just seems a little bit superfluous. And then you've got YouTube. Now I don't have an internet connection on my driveway. It's really difficult to get internet here. So I'm not sure this would work, but I'm guessing it will work if you've got an internet connection, right? And that's obviously, so we tap on the screen and that little icon there just takes us home or back. Okay, and what's in all apps? Okay, so this is where we've got our other apps as well. So we've got Disney Plus on here, Netflix on here. So let's tap on one of those. And again, a bit of a shame I don't have an internet connection, so I can't actually show you this working. And then did I see Google Play on there as well? Yes, we've got Play Store. So I'm guessing you can add other apps to this as well. So if you've got some, I don't know, other streaming services or apps you want to add, you can do that. You've got Spotify, other things on here as well by the look of it. Okay, so that's probably worth having. Now, let's see. I'm going to start the car. See what it does when I start the car. Just move all this. Now, for anybody that starts getting in the comments saying I'm driving on a public road whilst holding my phone, I'm actually on my driveway, so I'm not breaking any laws. And I'm just going to see if I can drive and see what this does. If I go into, I don't know, Netflix, let's see if it shuts down when I'm driving. What does it say on there? We cannot detect a network connection. Okay. So I wouldn't recommend using this. What I'm trying to work out is if I drive the car, does this shut down Netflix and YouTube, or could you use it whilst you were driving? And it appears, although I'm not driving very fast on my driveway, but it does appear it still works. So not recommending the fact that, of course, you shouldn't be driving and watching Netflix, but it looks like you can do it. Okay, right, so let's go back to that. Then please connect device. What's it doing now? Is it going to keep asking me to do this, or is it going to do it automatically? Okay, so we're back into CarPlay. So I think for me, probably the best thing about this is the wireless CarPlay. I personally wouldn't use many of the other things that are available on this box. So the YouTube, the Netflix on the move. I mean, ultimately, this is not, okay, if you have a car with a bigger screen, maybe it works. But if you've got an iPad or even a phone, it's probably better than this anyway to watch on. But I guess that is there. And then maybe other things you can download. So if you wanted to, there's clearly a lot of flexibility on that. Unlike most Apple products, which are very heavily locked down, it does appear that you have got quite a bit of extra room to, I guess, manage this the way you want. But that's pretty good. Now, I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to switch, this car is switched on. I'm going to get out of the car. I'm going to obviously switch everything off. I'm going to lock it and get back in. And what I'm really interested to see is now it's all set up with the car. I'm just going to leave this little box down here. And again, it's pretty unoffensive, to be honest. Not intruding in any way in space or anything of that nature. So let's see what it's like when we get back in the car and how quickly it connects. So I shall get out the car and lock it, and then I'll restart the video. Right, so you're doing this with me. Unlock the car. Let's get in. Let's see. Let's start it. How quickly this connects. So it's quite normal, it loads all the other things on the car. Okay, do you want to start? Yes, I do. And there we go, Smart AI box and CarPlay. So how quickly does this then connect? And then we're into CarPlay. Right, there we go. Okay, so that's probably about the same as if I were getting in the car, I plug the cable in. I mean, this is not a particularly new car. My other cars, which have got Apple CarPlay on them, which is wireless, super quick, but this is an older car. But that does appear to connect quite quickly. And ordinarily, when I get in the car, I have to tell it wants CarPlay. There may well be a setting on this that does it automatically. I guess that could be something worth looking for. Let's just see if there's anything in here that allows you to do that. There's nothing obvious. Okay, get out of that again. Okay, let's go back to CarPlay. So, right. Okay, so that's the product. Anyway, so that's going to sit in there. I'm going to use this. I may as well. These very kind people have sent me this product to review. Like I said, it's the AI Box Elite is this product. Yeah, let me just sum up now what I think of it. Right, so I guess this video is something a little different from usual. I haven't actually done a product review before, so thank you very much indeed for the people at AI Box Elite for sending this over to me. What are my thoughts on this? And I am going to give an impartial review on this because ultimately that's what they've asked me to do. And again, I'm not being sponsored or anything to do this. I think if you have a car with wired CarPlay and you want wireless CarPlay, I think this is a brilliant product. I think it does exactly what you need. You can have all of your Apple CarPlay working, and you'll just get in and out the car, switch the car on and off, and it will just work pretty seamlessly. And I think that for me is the main benefit I see of this. In terms of the other features, I mean, that's obviously a matter for what else you want to do in the car. If you want to have Netflix on your car and Disney Plus and other things, and again, that may well be for you. I probably won't be using those features. And then equally, I think having an SD card with pictures and videos isn't really something I'm likely to use either. But I think for me, the big benefit is having that wireless Apple CarPlay. And I think that alone makes the product pretty good. It seems to work pretty well. There's no jittering. There's literally no difference at all in terms of the screen compared with the standard cable connection. So I think it's definitely a good product. If you want to get hold of this product, there is a special discount. I'm actually going to put a link in the description of the video below, so you can get this product from that link. And I will be using this product. And I think what I will do, if I find any challenges or issues with it or any other features, I'll actually do a follow-up video to it as well, just to give you some feedback on it, on how I'm getting on. Because like anything, it's the day-to-day use obviously shows a product and how good it is. Otherwise, no, recommend this. Think it's pretty good, worth checking out. Check out the link in the description below, and yeah, hopefully it'll give you wireless Apple CarPlay. So yeah, little different from usual video. I have got other videos coming soon. I have made a couple of other car purchases, well, one other car purchase, and some of you who are eagle-eyed may have seen that on the driveway when I've been walking around this car, and I'll do some videos on that very soon. I'll also be doing a follow-up video on some of the other cars that I've featured on the channel quite recently as well, and then I just need to work out what I'm going to be doing with all these surplus cars that I keep buying, and what the strategy is with what's being kept, what's being sold, and on some of them, what work I'm going to do to them. So yeah, as always, please do share, do like, do subscribe, and I'll see you very soon in the next video.